Hello everyone, this is Lifestyle Gardener. I am preparing my deck by removing some of the plants that I don't want on my deck today, and some of the pepper plants I am preparing them to bring inside my apartment. I'm going to show you some of the steps that I do to do that. This is part 1 of this video. The plants that you see me removing is my Cosmo flower. I didn't want to create too much of a mess doing that, so that's why I used the pruner to remove the plant at the base, and I'm shaking off afterwards I will shake off the dirt off the root as much as I can. So this is the process of that. I am going to compost the plant stem that I remove, and if I get any seed from the Cosmo, if I leave any seed on the plant and I compost the plant, and if I put it in my garden bed next year, I might get volunteer Cosmo, which is okay with me. I am cutting the pepper plants from the base, and I'm hoping when I cut, near the base, I'm hoping when I cut it near the base, it will sprout a new branch, and with that we'll start to get flowers and pepper fruits in the winter time. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing that. Plus, when you prune it down as much as possible, there's less chance of you bringing in pests from outside that lay their eggs underneath the leaves. Plus, you're also helping the plant to overcome the different atmosphere from outside to inside. By doing that, the plants will be less stressed, according to my research. So if this experiment work, it'll be very good. That means I'll be having pepper plants growing in the winter time, and I'll have some fruits from that. If it doesn't work, that's okay. I have many seeds to plant again next year. But you never know if something will work unless you try, so that's why I'm trying. Please like and subscribe. I decide I'm going to remove the turmeric plants completely from the container and grow the root indoors in my other place when I move. So that's why I remove it. If I was not planning on moving, I might have just bring it inside and just continue growing it inside the container until I get enough turmeric. But because we're thinking of moving and hoping that we'll move maybe by the winter time, maybe in December, I decided I'm just going to remove it from the container and save the root and replant it in my other place when I do get a chance. So that's what I'm doing now. So I got 3 buckets. One of the buckets, the white buckets, it has holes all around it. And the other 2 buckets that is black, I fill them both of them with water. And I'm hoping to rinse the root of the pepper plant as much as possible, remove as much of the soil as possible from the root. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. So one of the bucket, I put a little bit of castor soap and a little bit of neem oil, hoping to kill whatever pests that might lay their eggs inside the soil with that. And I'm going to try to see if I can rinse off as much soil as possible while doing that. So now I'm stirring the water with the solution. If I had these plants planted in the ground, it would be so much easier to do this process because I wouldn't have to worry about making too much mess or spilling water all over. But because I'm on the deck and I don't want to spill too much water going down through the deck. That's why I have to do it this way. But if I had a garden bed, it would be so much easier to do this because I wouldn't have to worry about spilling too much water and stuff like that. But you have to work at what you have, so that's why I did that. So now I'm trying to remove the plant from the grow bag. The grow bag is so perfect for growing pepper plants as long as you water the pepper plants in the summertime daily or almost every day. But because they grow so well in the grow bag, the roots are so big. I never seen my pepper plants roots grow so big like that when I growed it in container as much as growing it in the grow bag. So it was very difficult to remove it from the grow bag. So the pepper plants, they like growing in the grow bag. So it was a struggle for me to remove it, but eventually I find a way how to do it, and that's what I'm doing here. This process is best for somebody that is growing stuff in container and don't have the product that I will show in part 2. But if you have this product that I will show in part 2 video, you don't have to go through this process if you don't want to. If you're growing your pepper plants in the ground, it's much easier to do this process, as I said earlier. But there's a product that I have. This product, they have some sort of bugs that you cannot see it with your regular eyes. You have to use a modifying eyeglass to see this to see these bugs. These bugs will eat whatever pests that lay their eggs inside the soil. So I'll explain more in details in part 2 video about this product. Even with doing all of this process and the other process that I'm going to show you in part 2, there's still chance of bringing in pests from outdoors inside. So you have to come up with an idea of getting rid of them when you bring the plants inside, getting rid of any pests that may still lay their eggs, or still maybe you did not kill while doing all of that process. So there's many ways to try to kill the plants, kill the pests that manage to survive with all what you've done. So after I felt like I rinse it as much as I can in the water with the solution, I put the bucket with the pepper plant in the other bucket with water, and I rinse it more than several times in the other bucket with just plain water as much as I can.